Welcome to the Denim and Pearls podcast. Business casual conversation laced with pearls of wisdom. Casual, authentic, unscripted dialogue about life, work, and entrepreneurship with the perfect blend of laughter and seriousness. Pull up a chair, kick back, and lean in as we welcome your hosts, Michelle Ross and Brian Swanson.
We're in silence today.
I'm just playing with your glasses because I forgot mine.
The Terminator is now on stage.
Hello, my name is Michelle Moras.
And I'm Brian Swanson.
We are Denim and Pearls. We're business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
From the porch.
From the porch.
Which is my office.
Yes. So what's our topic today?
Must be love on the brain.
Yeah, it might have been loud on your end, but it was in my ear.
Love on the brain is our topic today.
So what does that mean?
Well, what do you think it means?
I think love is an emotion that has a tendency to take us in varying directions, because we can take love and it can get us all excited, or it can actually bring us down. But really here, I think we want to talk about bringing us up and taking us into the next millennium, taking us into our next step in life sometimes, because we had an experience yesterday that I think you had I
had a love moment. It was a love couple of hours. I didn't sleep last night because of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So exciting.
So we don't want to tell all of the secrets, but at least we can tell about why it was exciting.
It was exciting because Brian and I are putting on a conference here in Colorado Springs on September 29th and 30th. We'll have a mover and shaker party, like a cocktail party the night of the 28th to prep for the 29th.
Right.
But we've been looking for the next venue for the end of January, early February. Mm-hmm. And Brian just kind of haphazardly said, I know this venue. You should probably check it out. I really like it. And he just kind of haphazardly said it. And I walked in and
angels from above.
Like this is a venue. This is where we're going to have our conference at the end of January, early February, because I have love on the brain. It is everything that has been in my mind for my business and for how I give back to all my clients and the people who follow me, is to have a venue where we can have a stage and have the lighting and the videography and the photographs and just big and loud, because that's how I like to do things. So in your business, what do you have love on the brain for? My love for the brain is I wanted something big, something that would blow other people out of the water, because I don't do anything small. That's kind of what I do.
Yeah, that's why my earlobes hurt.
I know. So and when Brian just brought me into this venue, and then I met the people who run it, I'm in love. Yeah. And it's what my brain has been seeing. It's what that vision board has always had. How many of you have vision boards?
Oh, I hate vision boards.
Well, you have to.
I understand the purpose of them. Please use them if you...
Yeah, my vision board is not a physical thing. My vision board is in my mind, and I have an image. So my vision board, actually, I have a picture of a beach in the Philippines, and that's what's my vision board. And, right. But what it does is it guides me to what I truly want, is that beach, an umbrella drink, and sitting there with my feet in the sand. And so my vision board entails that, but I know in my mind the images of what leads to that. And what he introduced me to yesterday is one of those love on the brain things. It's part of my vision. So what's in your vision for your business?
Well, I am not a big fan of vision boards.
You don't have to stick on that.
Well, wait a minute. I do kind of want to stick on the topic, because the reason why is that can set our love. It can really narrow it down, give a focus on what we're thinking. So if you don't know what a vision board is, basically if you go out and you get you a bunch of magazines that really speak to you, if you will, and you go through and you cut out those wonderful pictures and put it on a piece of poster board, and then you can stick it on the wall and you can visually see what it is that you want, what your goals are, what your ultimate, let's say, yacht is. It can be anything that you want it to be. It's your vision, and it puts it on the wall in front of you. And I believe they work well for people who need that. I'm a mental person. I'm not a physically I want to see it on the wall person. That's why I don't care for them. But I understand there are people out there that really, they need to kind of like see it and touch it. And if they could line them up all out in the street and go over and touch their yacht once in a while, their dreams would come true faster.
Now, see, with me, vision board, same thing. I don't actually have a physical one, but I have images that I've put in a folder on my phone. And what it does is it's not exactly what I want, but it's a guide to what I want. So when you use a vision board, I would say use it as a guide. And I said it in my TED Talk. You have to have a goal, but you have to be flexible in how you get to it. And what I think with some people with the vision board is I have to have that, and I want that. But what you have to remember is there are steps to get to that. And just like a GPS, I say life is like a GPS. GPS, you can put a destination, but it'll give you 5 different routes on how to get there. And sometimes you're on one route and then there's a dead end and you have to veer off of it. But so you have to be flexible on how you get to that goal. So when you have a vision board, keep it in your mind. Yes, that's what you want, or whatever you do. Yes, that's what you want.
Right.
But remember, there isn't a direct path to it, and you need to keep making the steps to get to that. Always grow, always move forward, but don't be disappointed if that yacht ends up being something bigger, like
a fishing boat.
No, I'm saying bigger, like a luxury liner. You know, it could be like a long time ago. I think I said I wanted to do a conference on a cruise ship, which was great. But as I've grown, now I'm thinking, this venue that he found me yesterday, that is my cruise ship. I don't need a cruise ship. And so my vision, although it is in my mind still a cruise ship that I'm going to be doing a conference at, this is the luxury cruise ship on land.
On land, yes.
And yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my God, he started again. Oh.
Well, the other side of it is, I mean, another example is you've seen those things where they tell you to make up a fake check.
Yeah, $1 million.
$1 million, $2 million.
Jim Carrey did. Jim Carrey did that.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, Jim Carrey wrote a check to himself when he was dirt poor, living like in a basement or something. He wrote a check to himself for $1 million.
Right.
And he waited till he made it. That's how he knew he was going to make it, when he could cash it.
Yeah, when you're ready to cash that check. But it's something that you can put on your wall, on your computer, screen, whatever. Something that you can always look at and keep your goals and keep yourself on path.
Whatever drives you.
Right. So keeps the love on the brain, if we will.
Must be love on the brain.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
You have to have love in your brain. You have to have passion for whatever you're doing. And that's the power of love.
Right.
When you think, I have to go into the personal side already. When you
I kind of think we went out of our format on that.
Oh, okay.
We're doing well.
When you fall in love, right? When you fall in love, what do? You see this person and you start dreaming about all the wonderful things that are going to happen together and what you're going to do. It's the same thing we do with our business. You fall in love with the dream of what you want your business to do, and you fabricate what will and should and might happen. You do it in your life, you do it in your business. In your life, you can't force a person to do what your dream vision of that love adventure to be.
Isn't that what NLP is for?
No, that's called manipulation. I mean, but in relationships, when you have that dream and you start dating, you know what? He snores, or when he chews, he makes noise, and you're like, that's not what my vision board was saying. It said he was going to be tall, dark, and handsome, or whatever it is. But then you find other things about that person. You know what? I don't care that he makes noise when he eats, and it's okay that he snores a little bit. I'll leave if it gets too loud. You know, those kind of things. Do the same thing with your business. Whatever that passion is, that emotion that you have that drives you to that next level. Remember, there will be some good in that bad, and there'll be even more good in that bad.
I have to lie. John is fishing here. He said, "Where is the venue that replaced your cruise ship?"
Join us at September 29th, 30th at Fritz's, and you will know, because we're going to bring everyone.
We're going to announce it, and then we're going to have a field trip. So until then,
because you can't describe
it's
it.
It's a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret. And even me, who does not like to keep secrets.
She actually did this time.
I know.
Actually, how many people did you tell yesterday?
My husband. And
he's okay.
Okay. That's it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and I told my father-in-law.
Oh, well.
So my thing is if you want to know what the venue is, you want to sign up for the unapologetic speaker camp.
Yep.
Come out the 29th and 30th. The night of the 29th, we will have a field trip right before dinner, and we will go see this venue. And then in January, or end of January, early February,
Right.
whichever date they can
When we
lock
do the
in
big
for us,
conference.
we will have this amazing conference, and I will open it to far more than what I'm doing for this conference, the 29th and the 30th. I'm only allowing max 30 people.
It's like 30 people, yeah.
Because I need to be able to work one-on-one with everyone that's in that room. The January, February one,
It's going to be massive.
big, land, loud. Yes, thank you so much for that. So yes, John, we cannot tell you.
Yeah. So it's
actually
John.
Jack.
Huh? He goes by Jack?
Mhm.
Not John?
I'm pretty sure.
Jack, John?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
JJ.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I'm so
I've never
excited.
seen him anywhere except for on here.
I would love to tell all of you, because I don't like secrets, but we cannot tell anyone at this point. Thank you for your interest. We will address that on the 29th in the evening. Please join us.
So formal. We'll see how long she keeps the secret. Or not. I need to hold you accountable. I need to like put something on this, like, you know, everybody that you tell, put a, you know, like a cuss jar where every time you tell a secret, you got to pay to the jar.
Well, I'm going to tell you already. Sally if you're listening or if you watch the replay, I'm going to tell you.
No, can't tell Sally either.
I'm going to tell Sally.
No, got to surprise Sally. She's got to wait till the 28th too. See? But see what love does to you?
Makes you crazy.
It makes you crazy. It makes you want to do things that you'd never thought you would do. It gives you confidence sometimes.
Oh,
it really does. Well, it gives you confidence. So
actually,
if you can find
that one thing, this, I've hit a goal on my mental vision board. Now it's bigger. It just shifted my entire plan.
Well, it does shift things because it's really hard to describe if you haven't been there. It's just like the other day, somebody I was talking having a discussion with, he says, I would never buy that even if I was rich. I would never splurge or waste my money on something like this. Like, let's say a Lamborghini. Okay. I don't remember exactly what we're talking about, but he's like, why would I splurge on it? All I need is a car to get me from point A to point B. And even if I'm rich, I don't need a Lamborghini. I can do it with a Datsun. Okay. There was a day back a while ago, I would have said, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But now I look at it from a little bit different perspective and I go, don't ever say never, because your thoughts change.
Everything shifts.
Everything shifts. And when you, let's say a Lamborghini costs $150,000 or $200,000 and you can drop that like it's
drop it like it's hot.
Yeah. Change in your back pocket, your perspective changes. So you end up with that Lamborghini and you think back to your roots and go, I would have never owned one of those.
Well, like 4 years ago, I said, I will never walk into a Michael Kors store and buy an outfit off the rack and just walk out with it. Okay. When I was in New York with my new friend Margie, we were walking down the street and I had an event to go to, and I had to change clothes, and I couldn't get back to my hotel because no one told me, but New York is crazy to travel in. And when it's only 12 miles, it took us 2 hours to get to it. So I couldn't get back to the hotel. I had to go buy clothes. Well,
not the place you want to go buy and just buy clothes.
Exactly. And so me 4 years ago would say, I said it. I would never, ever do that.
Mm-hmm. We've all said it.
I'm walking through New York and I'm thinking I have to speak at a women's conference. Mm-hmm. And I need to be presentable. I was wearing a t-shirt and, a skirt that I usually run around in the house in, and flip-flops. And there was no way to get back to the hotel to change. So I walked Margie got me to walk into a Michael Kors store. I picked out a dress on the rack, picked off shoes, sprayed myself with perfume on their counter, put on some lipstick. And
now, wait a minute.
Bam.
Does that mean are you saying you use the samples off of the?
Yeah. I was running around New York. I didn't want to be stinky when I had to go speak. So I put on the dress, I put on the shoes, I went spritz, put some lipstick, and bam, I was ready. No one knew I was unprepared, an hour prior. And the thing is
I'm just laughing at you taking the sample off of the counter.
They want you to try the samples. They want you to.
It beats the hell out of a $150 3-ounce bottle of cologne or perfume or whatever.
It was a sample. They want you to use it. But see, that's the thing is 4 years ago, I would have never done that. Now I walked in a store and walked out and I didn't even question it. I just did it,
Right.
bought it, and came out looking like $1 million, literally. It was a Michael Kors store. It was pretty
Well,
up there.
you've always heard that saying, if you go into a restaurant and it has no prices on it and you have to ask the price,
You're in trouble. You're in the
you're in
wrong
the wrong
place.
place. I mean, it's
That
so
is
true.
true.
It is so true because if you go into a joint and you know it's expensive and then you get to the menu and it just says lobster, king crab.
That happened to us
steak,
Friday night.
and it has no price off the side, you can't ask the waitress. It's kind of it's kind of rude
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah, don't ask.
And it's uncouth.
If you're there, just do it at that point.
Yeah.
And then that's basically.
As long as your wallet says it, otherwise walk out.
Well, my husband and I went on a double date on Friday night, and we went to a restaurant with no prices really, and the only price we saw was like the starter menu or something like that. My husband looked at me. There is no way bird eater Michelle is going to eat $75 worth of appetizer. We're in the wrong place. I said, but I really wanted to try this place. And you're going to take one bite out of the $75 appetizer, and I'm going to have to eat the $75 appetizer by myself. And so we left, which was probably a good thing because I do eat like a bird.
Well, we found a perfect place for you yesterday.
You did, Sushi Rama.
I mean, Sushi Rama is probably not the perfect place.
It wasn't the perfect
but
place.
the idea of it, where you just take
they have
two little bites off
yeah,
of the
they
tray.
have two slices of sushi, and it just goes on a conveyor belt. And I just pick it up, and I do. He goes, and you're done. I picked it up. I have that little plate. No, I ate.
You actually ate four plates?
I ate 4 plates. I'm good.
That's 8. That's a roll.
That's a whole roll.
That's a whole roll plus 2. I just thought about that. That's impressive.
It's impressive. I don't normally do that.
Usually it's 2 pieces and the rest goes to somebody else.
It usually goes to you.
Oh, you can tell, can you?
Oh, no. So,
Thanks.
love on the brain. Join the conversation. I mean, what love do you have on your brain about your business or on life? And, let's talk about it because
What
love
makes
on
you
the brain,
excited?
Love on the brain is fabulous. See, I happen to have love on my brain all the time. I love life. I love everything. I spent time with my friend Dee Dee yesterday at the VA hospital,
Yep.
and he's the same way. We just love every breath we take. Every breath we take. Anyways,
Every move you make.
so love on the brain keeps you, as John Maxwell says, momentum. When you find momentum, you don't stop. Love is that momentum you need for that next level in your life. If you're watching me on Facebook or social media, I'm like on high 40 megabyte crazy warp factor, because I have love on my brain. I have love for what I do. I have a passion for the people I serve, and I don't want to slow down because it feeds me.
Well, how many days will this giddiness get you through?
Probably till the event starts. Because it's actually
What makes you giddy?
the secret for me is I can't tell anybody, so it's this.
Yeah, you just have to hold on to it until the 28th.
Hold on to your love.
You can make general comments to some people.
I will.
Like we've done here. You're not going to believe what I found, and you're not going to believe what this is going to do for me and what it's going to do for us. And yeah, that's great, fine and fantastic, but you can't tell them where it's at.
I won't tell anybody.
It is in Colorado Springs.
And the reason why I won't tell anyone, because part of the magic of it was me walking around the corner and seeing it.
Yes.
And realizing all of my coaching clients, all of the speaking clients that I have, this is the stage I've been telling them about.
Okay.
And now they can be on it.
This is where you want to be, and you can be anywhere in the world you want to be. But this is the place
you want to be. And you want to be with me and Mr. Brian here, who's always guiding me and helping me. I mean, I was mad at him 2 days ago because I was at something and I got so upset. And then he brought me to this and it made up.
You weren't mad at me.
No, I was just angry.
You were mad to me.
Yeah, I was like, I can't believe this is happening. This is horrible. And more is
which let's actually talk about that.
Okay.
Not specifics, of course, but let's ask our audience, have you ever built something and then had to walk away from it and then go back to it and it is not meeting your expectations or the way you left it?
Yeah. So basically I left a baby
mm-hmm.
and they didn't take care of it.
Yeah, it got to be in, not quite a double digit or a teen.
So anyways, have you ever had something that you love so much and then you realize that it floundered without you? And then like with me, it's like, do I help it? Do I go back? Do I donate? What do I do?
Right.
But at the momentum speed that I'm moving, warp factor 2 Sulu onto the other direction, I told Brian, I don't have the brain space,
The bandwidth
to go back to where I was, to pull it with me. And so in your life or in your business, are you holding on to something you love, that you want to save, you want to protect, but it doesn't want you to save and protect it anymore?
Well, sometimes you can't, because we grow out of stuff. It's just, we've had this discussion way back
Yeah, we did.
about coaches.
Mhm.
Hiring a coach. If you hire a coach that is beneath you or beneath your level or skill level, you're wasting your money.
Yeah.
If you get somebody or hire somebody and bring somebody on that's at your level,
You're not growing.
you're definitely not growing. My experience was, I outgrew that person like within a matter of a month. Okay. Not with the information they passed on to me, but the concentration that it gave me and my focus that it actually gave me. And it was kind of a challenge to go, I know I'm better than you are.
Well, that's why my mentor, John Maxwell, says there's a law of the lid.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot exceed, a company cannot exceed the leader's lid.
Nope.
Their leadership lid. And so let's say
no matter how hard
on
we
a
try.
scale from 0 to 10, if your leader of your company is a 5, the company will never grow past that leader's 5.
Right.
If, like John Maxwell, he's way off the scale, he is way off the 10 scale, but everyone under his leadership rises to a 10 because that leader pulls you to want to be better, more, or the best version of you,
right.
unapologetically.
Right.
And so whatever it is, when you're looking for a business partner, a partner in life, whatever it is, you want someone who's above you in different things so that you can
right.
grow together. But if you say, you know what, I'll settle for this, it's okay, you will never get that dream board that you want.
Right.
You will never fulfill those dreams. You must step up your game, raise your lid, keep learning, growing as a leader so that you can become the best version of you, and the company that's with you can grow too, or the relationship that's with you will also grow.
Right. Well, I think you might be kind of referring to kind of our stuff, because you're taking off, but there's certain areas that I excel in too that keeps us there. That keeps it. At least I don't think you're going to walk away from me next week, are you? Okay, so welcome to the Denim Show.
Oh, you're Denim, huh? The secret's out.
The Pearl Show. I did
Yeah.
that one for Nathan.
There are things that are crazy, going wild and wonderful in my business right now. I think I might have said it on here. The Mental Shift on TNC.
Yeah.
That show just got.
You always
picked up.
talk about yourself.
Of course. If you are a business person and you are not talking about your business and the amazing things that are happening in it, you're not doing business. You cannot be shy when it comes to your business. Okay.
It's true.
Brag, because bragging is what you're doing. People see it as bragging, but what you're really doing is you're saying, my lid is high. You want to follow me.
Mm-hmm. Or not. Yeah, because the other side of the opposite side of the message can work too.
Yeah, because Mental Shift is now picked up by Zondra TV. It's live streaming everywhere starting on September 1st. The only place we're not is Antarctica.
Is there anybody there to watch in Antarctica?
I'm sure there's some station out there, but yeah. But basically,
they can at least get podcasts.
Between TNC Philippines and TNC Zondra TV, Mental Shift is everywhere. And so this is a huge jump. And as I told Brian, Denim and Pearls will pop on whenever I'm in town, because we never know where I'm going to be and what my internet's like anymore.
So,
okay.
Well, I think at this point we've actually got a place to go. We got a schedule to meet. So
we do.
I think let's wrap it up. Love on the brain. It is something in your life that you love so much that's going to push you forward. It's going to help you get to that next level. It's going to help you get down the train tracks or get down the highway. Because I like to look at life as going down a highway. if you're going from here to another, let's say Denver, for instance, there's all these exits that you can get off on. And sometimes we get pushed off on those exits. And our goal is still Denver. So love sometimes can help you skip an exit. It can get to the next one.
Momentum.
Yes. And it can keep you going, and you get to Denver a whole lot faster than if you decide to take all the exits and you don't let love guide the way.
Let God,
that was kind of deep, actually.
It was, but let love be the fuel behind your passions.
Yes.
Okay.
Or your passions be love.
Yeah.
Love be passions.
Okay, I don't know about that one, but anyways, let love be on the brain, because that way you find your momentum, you keep moving forward, and you don't get discouraged easily. Remember, when you're young and in love, that person can do no wrong and everything's butterflies and rainbows. You got to find that same thing in your business, and whatever you do, find the butterflies and rainbows. Now, if you're watching, and I know you're out there, share this live stream. I mean, even though we go off the air, it's still playing. Go ahead, share it, because every once in a while we actually drop some pearls of wisdom. Ooh. And you want to share that because you don't know who you're helping rise to the next level when they have their love on the brain. My name is Michelle Moross.
And I'm Brian Swanson, and I've got my shades today.
And we are Denim and Pearls. We are business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
And I just have my glasses. Peace.